everybody. It's Cindy Matalucci, your host of The Pulse and Live with Cindy. You guys, we made it into a new year. It's 2022 officially. We're so, woohoo, yeah, ringing it in. We're so happy, you guys, and we're so happy that you joined us for this 30 minutes because we've got some great stuff happening for this new year. But first, we have to say thank you to our sponsor, Trilogy Financial Services, Windis Fernandez Brincord. We love her. She's my financial planner as well. She's been helping me for years. She's fabulous. So for all of your financial needs, Windis and her team have got you covered. So thank you, Windis. We love you. Okay, you guys, so it's officially January 2022. I can't really believe it. So today we are going to recap 2021 and we are going to put it to rest because I know a lot of people that are just ready to put it to rest. Lord knows I am. So we're going to put it to rest and then we are going to ring in 2022. We're going to talk about what we have planned for the new year and keep everything exciting. Okay. So I don't know if it's exactly the start of the year that we thought it was going to be. So I know we were kind of starting into 2022 with lots of expectation and then this whole like Omicron thing ended up happening. So I know, for a lot of people it was like a really big setback and it's scary. But you guys, I know that we're resilient and I know we're going to get through this because we've got through the last 2 years of absolute craziness. So we can get through this too. I just want to announce that we're staying safe and vigilant. We've got a skeleton crew in today. We don't have guests today. We wanted to be safe. We are wearing masks. We have Izzy the Viking for commentary. Welcome.
What's going on, everyone? Happy New Year.
In his Pulse shirt. I love it. We've got Misty on set today. Misty's going to be chiming in. Woohoo!
Good morning.
She's our coordinator. We've got Abner. Come on in.
Hello.
Yay! So we just want to announce our crew is here, but it's a smaller crew today. We're trying to keep everybody safe because I know there's a lot going on. So with Omicron, you guys, I don't like to give a lot of stats sometimes when it's not positive stuff, but there's been 9.5 million cases globally reported just last week. So obviously we know there's a lot going on. We want everyone to be safe. The new indoor mask mandate is now extended until February 15th. So I know a lot of businesses are stressing out about this as well. The Super Bowl, you guys, is looking for a new spot. They have a backup plan. I believe it's Texas. It was supposed to be in LA. So that's kind of crazy. So this is kind of really, made a lot of people's plans crazy. The Grammys.
It's crazy when the Super Bowl is leaving California for Texas. Doesn't that tell you something? That should tell you something.
Right? And then the Grammys, you guys, got postponed. That's been stressful. And the Sundance Film Festival, which we love, you guys. We love covering it every year. Last year it was virtual. This year it was supposed to be in person, and they just, announced that it's going to be virtual again. So, I don't know. Can we get a break? I mean, can we just get a break?
Season 3 of this pandemic is not going well.
Right.
Can we just cancel season 3?
Right.
Let's vote. Who wants to cancel season 3? I mean, I feel like it's like, how much more can we take? I almost feel like, and Israel and I talk about this a lot, everybody just
don't
needs...
say that. You're just tempting fate. How much more can we take? Well, I'll tell you how much more.
I got all day.
God's looking at this list.
Well, I feel like everybody just needs to get the virus so that we can just develop herd immunity and just move on from it. Because at this point, I just feel like it's crazy. But, I want everyone to be safe. I want you all to do what's best for your family, what you feel like you need to do. But you guys, I just know I'm done with it, right? Okay, so let's talk about good stuff, right? We want to talk about good stuff for the new year. So the first thing I want to talk about is 2022, right? And the number 222 and the meaning behind it, right? Because it's my favorite number. My birthday's the 22nd, 222. I see it everywhere. I'm obsessed with this angel number. So what does this mean? Well, it's a reminder that you're on the right path and doing the right things in life. It's also a sign of positivity, good luck, and joy. It's almost like this number is trying to show you that you should try to always focus on the positive side of life and be joyful when you can. I don't know about you guys, but I see it everywhere. Like I see it on trucks. I look at the clock and it's 222. Anyone, does this happen to you guys?
Yes. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not 222. 1111.
1111.
That's another really powerful number. I mean, I feel like it's a sign, right? So, okay, so I see it. So a lot of times it's new opportunities and new beginnings, which I love because I think that's really bringing into this year. But if you see it in your daily life, like what does it mean? Okay, so it's believed to mean that there are two angels watching over you. For example, if you feel something odd and then you look at the clock and you see that it's 11:22, it's an angel thing. It's a sign. Well, I really believe in this because I think it's my mom and I think it's my old dog, Mr. Bing. And I actually had an energy healing session, and the energy healer said that she saw my dog there in the room with me. So I don't know if you guys have ever done like energy healing, but it was amazing. So I really feel like it's like an angel watching over you with this number. I don't know. That's my feelings. And then I also did a breathwork session at my networking group, and I felt my mom there too. So I think it's really, I don't know, they're my angels. So I feel like it's a really good sign for us, you guys. So I promise you, 2022 is going to be our year, right? Woohoo!
Yeah.
Okay, enough about the numbers because people are going to think I'm too weird. Okay, so what are our themes for this year? So I want to talk about my theme. One of my biggest themes is, and what I want to take into 2022 is being grateful. So I want to be more grateful. I want to start my day with a grateful heart. And so what I've been doing is I burn Palo Santos in the morning. I sit on my yoga mat. I meditate. I try to meditate for...
Palo Santos is so good.
Oh, doesn't it smell so good? I know, and then Izzy's like grinding the celery juice while I'm in there trying to meditate.
Maybe somebody's got to make that celery juice. I mean, life's got to go on while you're meditating.
But I feel like don't jump on your phone, right? Do that, meditate. I got to admit, I'm not the best meditator. But Misty, we were talking about this. You have something you do. What do you do in the mornings?
So I want to start off 2022 being optimistic, and I started every morning not turning on my phone. I start with my 5-minute journal. So I've been journaling every morning and every night, and it's been very peaceful so far. Not reading the news when you first wake up, so
Yes.
keeping it positive.
And Abner, you were saying you have a journal too.
Yes, I have a gratitude journal that like prompts you with questions, and it's kind of nice because it doesn't like, it like explicitly says not to like be frustrated if you don't do it every day, because it's supposed to, like, you're supposed to do it just when like you want to, and like eventually develop that habit.
I
So
love
that's really
that.
fun.
I love that. So you guys, we got to be grateful. And I'm grateful to you guys, my clients, my team, everybody, all the support that you guys have given us. So that's a theme I'm taking into this year. Okay, so I want to talk about recapping a few things, right? We were talking about recapping. So I want to talk about Christmas presents, the holidays, that kind of thing. So I thought it was really nice because we got to reconnect with our family. We hadn't really seen or spent Christmas with our families for like 2 years. So Izzy, wasn't it nice that we got together?
Yeah, it was super nice. We had Friday, Christmas Eve with my mom, and then my mom's husband, and then my brother and his kids. And then Saturday, Christmas, we had with my dad and his wife and my brother and his kids again. So 2 days in a row. It's been a long time that we've been able to do that. I mean, many years. So yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, very good.
Yeah, it was so great. And we were really careful, like at his mom's, you know, we wore masks, we ate outside, you know, at his dad's because it was a lot of people, a lot of kids. There were some COVID tests that were taken before. So we were all like, okay. So, you know, it's obviously not the same normal Christmas, I think, that we all are used to, but it was definitely really, really, really nice to reconnect. So I loved it. And then I have to talk about my presents that I'm obsessed with. So we told each other this year we weren't going to give each other too much stuff. We didn't want to go crazy. We wanted to do more of the experience.
That never works out, man. She tries to tell me that, but I just ignore her.
I know. Well, we wanted to do more things together, right? Instead of just buying material stuff. But Israel kept saying to me, I have the best present for you. Oh my God, I wish you had it right now. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. And I kept thinking it was something to like get me more organized or like slippers or something. So I
can tell you for sure it was not a vacuum cleaner. We've gone down that road before, I think.
So I was so excited because I opened this present, you guys, and I'm obsessed. It's the Higher Dose Sauna Blanket. And we're going to show you some footage of this. He spoiled me with this one, you guys. So it basically detoxifies your body, relaxes your mind. It boosts your mood, it promotes healthy glowing skin, and it stokes a healthy dose of your brain's feel-good chemicals. And they say a rejuvenating euphoric experience that we call getting high naturally. I'm like, yes, getting high naturally. So I love their whole motto. So this blanket, you guys, it's the original at-home infrared device. It's beloved by celebrities and health experts all around the world. There's this great jiu-jitsu player that I watch, fighter, that she actually uses it a lot, and it's on her Instagram. So anyway, you guys, I'm obsessed with it. So they have spent years perfecting the technology so you don't have to visit a wellness spa to soak up the benefits of infrared. And it's portable. You guys, you fold it up. It's so cool. You get in, you zip yourself in, you put a towel down, you sit in there for like, I do it for like 45 minutes. It's like a little heated cocoon. And then you open it. After about 30 minutes, it cools down, and then you pack it with you, and it has a little bag, so you can take it with you on the go. You can take it to a hotel if you're traveling. I mean, they say stay high on your own time. Yes, it's amazing. Okay, and their latest blanket, you guys, I just have to mention this. Their latest one has layers of charcoal, crystals, and clay, which is all generating negative ions, and it's low EMF infrared heat and non-toxic premium fabrics. HigherDose.com, I'm telling you, do yourself a favor, get this thing. I'm sleeping so much better. I'm doing this 3 to 5 times a week. I will report back and tell you, you can also burn 600 calories. I mean, just saying. Right?
Nice.
That's the real reason we got it.
I know, Izzy, what made you get that for me? Was it all my complaining that you keep me up at night?
That's like the perfect thing. I mean, you can't even buy an indoor sauna, an infrared sauna for less than like $2,000, and it takes up, 8 by 8 feet of space, and it's a pain. And then even the ones that are like the little bags that you can get from Bookstone are kind of like annoying. They still take up a bunch of space. But this one, you can take it to a hotel, you can do it in your bedroom, you can do it anywhere. I mean, all you need is like just a space where you can lay down. So I don't know. I thought it was great.
And it's under $300. And if you were to go to a spa for an infrared session, you would pay that.
It's a little bit more than that, but it's definitely it's
I don't know
definitely
how
under
much it
$500, and that's worth it because you can't even get a massage, and like we can anyways get a couples massage and like hanging out in the sauna for less than that. So anyways, but yes, it was part of your complaining.
Well,
It's mostly me being sweet.
I'm just waiting for the day that I get home and he's in my infrared sauna. That's going to happen.
That's coming.
Oh, I
that's
know.
coming. I'm just letting you enjoy it.
I think he might have bought it for himself, and I don't
Right.
know about that.
You're just getting to enjoy it right now.
Okay, so moving on. So Christmas was fantabulous. We had a great time. Holidays were, wonderful being with the families. But now we have to talk about Fashion Fix, you guys, our Fashion Fix moment. So we used to have a show called Fashion Fix. So Google that and you'll see our little show, but we might bring that back. or maybe don't Google that.
Or just wait for the new stuff.
Or maybe don't. But I want to talk about Fashion Fix, you guys. I cannot stop talking about this bag or showing it. You guys, so I've got the Annalise armhole tote from Tina France. I absolutely love this bag, you guys. So we bought this, you guys, we exclusively ordered this. We pre-ordered it and it came in with all the shipping issues. We actually got it. So all my ladies at the Elite event, just the other day, we have a little video. We were all showcasing our bags because we were so excited about them. They were just delivered. These were on pre-order. I'm telling you guys, this is the bag that you need to have. It's so cute. I mean, look at this thing. You just shift it over your arm, and it's aerodynamic, so you can actually carry lots of things in here. And it's cheetah. So Tina France Designs. I mean, who doesn't love a good cheetah? Right, Izzy?
The cheetah.
So Tina France, you guys, I love her. Thank you so much for this. 20% off if you use our promo code PULSE at tinafrancedesigns.com. Get it, you need it, it's fabulous. Okay, so that's my Fashion Fix moment. So let's get into bidding adieu to 2021, right? Let's do a little recap. Let's talk a little bit about what's happening and talk about things that we're not going to be, bringing into the new year. So Israel and I decided to do a thing this year. We had talked about doing this for years, but we never made time.
And it wasn't a baby. So, anyways,
And I'm not
in case you were
pregnant.
wondering.
And I'm not pregnant. My sweater's just baggy. I'm just saying. So we decided to do a thing. We had talked about doing a summit, right? We call it a lockdown, where you go over all of your financial stuff and all of your business stuff as, you know, being an entrepreneur for the year, figure out what worked, what didn't work, right? And what you want to change and what you want to implement. So we locked ourselves in. Instead of being on vacation, we decided we would just lock ourselves at work. So we had no phones, no interruptions, just the two of us, right, Izzy?
Well, how'd you get that video we just played?
I
No
might have taken,
phones,
I might have done one or
Nothing
two.
exists without the phone.
Social
right?
media.
If it didn't happen and it wasn't on social media, then it just didn't happen.
I had to tell people we were on lockdown, so they had to know. But the thing about the lockdown, you guys, which I really liked, we talked about 3 topics. So we did sales and marketing, we did processes and procedures, and then we did goals for the year. What worked, what didn't work, and what we were going to implement. So Izzy, what did you think? What was your thing that you really took out of our summit?
Well, you know, the thing is like we work together, live together, we're together like 24/7. So you would think that we talk about stuff all the time, but literally we don't. Like we could go for 2 weeks and just be like, I thought you were handling that. No, I thought you were handling that. So it's really good for us just to sit there, figure out the plans that we want to do for the next year. And we have a lot of processes, we have a lot of things going on that require us to, you know, to how to run the show, how to do the TV show, how to do brand videos, how to do marketing campaigns. There's so many things that you know, if you don't have some kind of plan on how you want to increase either your revenue or if you want to increase the efficiency of your processes, which is kind of my thing, you know, you really just, it's like doing a puzzle with a blindfold on. You know, it's very difficult to hit any kind of goals or to see any kind of growth if you don't have a serious plan. So 3 days, and that's weird because you wouldn't think 3 days of work would be tiring, but
We were tired.
it's pretty tiring actually. So no, I thought it was great. I mean, I'm ready for another one next week.
Well, no, and he's not kidding. I mean, we literally would try to book appointments with each other. It was like, okay, what's your schedule? Can I book 30 minutes with you? Like trying to book time with him was like
Sometimes
insane.
it takes a month.
Yeah. So,
is
and I got
dumb.
tired of sending reminders and stuff like that. So it's really great. And I do want to say, for me, being a salesperson is my background. I, you know, spent 17 years in sales and marketing. And really, if you don't have your goals in front of you and you don't go over them every, like, okay, where am I at the end of this month? Where am I at the end of this quarter? Where am I at the end of this year? It slips away. So, and being a business owner, and I'm speaking to all of you out there because I know a lot of you are entrepreneurs, we do so many other things to run our business. We don't focus on certain things, and then we lose that. So I will have you all know I came up with my goals for revenue. I'm going to increase my revenue 44% this year. You just watch me. And I already hit my weekly goal. I'm above my weekly goal in revenue this week. So, yay!
Yeah.
So we got big goals. Misty, you got goals. We all got goals. Abner's like, oh no.
I don't know. Actually, because of I saw you doing that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't locked in for 3 days because that's crazy.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I did set up like goals and things that I want for my month because I do think I've been like losing track, like you said, if you don't keep it in front of you. And also like just daily habits like exercising, training my dog.
Yeah.
It's a big thing.
And you got to write it down. I'm a big advocate of write it down, have it up, print it, see it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't,
Abner trained his dog to play dead, which I thought was pretty cool.
yeah. We're going to bring him on the set. I'm going to have him do this on the set because it's so cool.
I'll teach all the tricks. He knows like
Yeah.
at least 10 tricks, so it's great.
Till you put him on camera.
Right. He's going to be our show dog. Okay, so that was my whole thing about the summit. So I really, really loved that. Okay, so you guys, guess what is back? Cindy's soapbox. Are you ready for my soapbox?
Cindy's soapbox.
Oh, yeah.
What's she wigging out about now, people?
Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity.
Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity.
What's she wigging out about now? Okay, so I had to do my soapbox because we are bidding adieu to 2021, right? What are we bidding adieu? What are we saying? Dearly departed, please dearly depart from my life, right? I am saying goodbye to hustle and grind, okay? I'm over it. Mama tired. Misty, we tired, right?
Yes. We're tired. We're over it.
We do not need to grind. Okay, so here's the thing about grinding, you guys. there's a difference. So work ethic is good, okay? Grind is dead in my mind. Adios, see you later, don't want to talk to you anymore, grind. I mean, if you're a hustler, you're always going to be a hustler. It's going to be ingrained in you, right? And I think that hustling is always good. I'm from New Jersey, so you cannot take the hustle out of me. That's never going to happen. It's always going to be there. But I kind of know my worth, right? And what I'm willing to work for. And I feel like this whole grind thing, it's like, oh yeah, and I was guilty of it. I used to, put grind, on my Instagram, but I'm like, who wants to grind, right? So I'm going to say good riddance to it. It's all about work-life balance, and I tell you, you deserve it. So get the grind out. You do not need to grind, especially after the last few years, what we've learned. And another reason I brought this up too is because have you guys seen The Yearly Departed on Amazon? Oh my gosh, it's so funny. They talked about this hustle and grind as well, and they were going to get rid of it as well. So it's women comics that say goodbye and good riddance to the year. So the first year they did it, it was Tiffany Haddish, Sarah Silverman was on it, and it's basically set up like a funeral, right? But of course they have alcohol. So there's the pews, and all the people are in the pews, and then there's the podium upstairs, and they all do this speaking. This year was hosted by Yvonne Orji, who is actually awesome. Like, I loved her. And then Jane Fonda was on. Izzy, I mean, I don't know if you saw it. You might have fallen asleep during it.
Yay. Yeah, I fell asleep.
I think it was past your bedtime.
Right. It was past 7:30, then I was probably asleep.
But you guys have to check it out, you guys. It's on Amazon. It's really funny. They bid adieu to stuff. But I just wanted to say I am seriously bidding adieu to grind, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to work smarter, do the things that I like to do, and get rid of it. I want to get rid of Zoom too, but I don't think that's going to be quite possible. Is it, Misty, are you getting rid of anything?
Yeah, where do I start? No, just trying to be more optimistic and working smarter, not harder.
Yep.
Yep.
I like it. I like it.
That's why they say smarter, not harder.
Well, and I would also like to get rid of my sweatpants. Okay, I've had enough time in my sweatpants. Okay, that's my other thing. All right, so that's my soapbox. All right, guys, so moving on, I want to announce something that I'm doing this year. I'm doing a dry January. I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy because if you follow my Instagram, Israel's breaking down right now. I want to get clean. I want to do 30 days. Israel's going to support me. We pinky sweared, right? Right, Izzy?
Right. If it's the pinky swear.
Can't break those.
Although on January 3rd, he did say to me, oh, it's a nice day to go to a winery today and go wine tasting. I'm like, it's the 3rd.
Did you guys see the weather on January 3rd? It was a perfect day to go to a winery. But no, I think we went to Sprouts and maybe Trader Joe's and,
Wah,
that
wah.
kind of stuff. We did laundry.
All that fun stuff. So I just wanted to put this out here because I am going to go and do, this dry, and today's the 7th, so it's been 7 days. But the reason that I'm doing this is I've been doing a lot of soul searching, and I've been doing a lot of spirit work, where you work on yourself. And the last few years, obviously, were tough on you guys, on everybody. For me, running a business, being an entrepreneur, I lost my mom right before, the shutdown. I went through so much. It was just too much for me. And I realized that I was leaning on the wine instead of dealing with everything, right? So when I had anxiety, when I had stress, that was what I was doing. It would help me sleep. It was, So that's kind of why I decided I needed to learn how to deal with things. Because to be honest with you guys, doing some soul searching and some work on myself, I've never handled death very well. I've always kind of run from it. I just kind of went the other way. So like I had friends when I was younger that I lost, and I didn't go to their funerals because I couldn't handle it. So I realized that I need to learn how to really deal with things better, deal with my grief, find a way to heal. So anyway, that's the journey I'm on, and support me, help me out. If you see me going to grab for a glass of wine, say, I thought you were doing a dry January. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to do. Izzy, you're going to support me, right?
We're doing it, for sure.
We're doing it. All right, so that's what I'm announcing to you guys, so you guys can keep me accountable. Okay, so we are almost done with the show, but I've got a few things I want to talk about. Entertainment scoop, right? We've got some entertainment stuff going on. So what about, and just like that, Sex in the City, you guys. Oh, yeah. Can we just talk about this for a second? And just like that, I was crying. I mean, I cried for 2 days. Like we killed off Mr. Big on the Peloton killed Mr. Big. We don't know.
Oh, really?
That's all you have to say?
That's all I mean, look, I'm not going to say that I haven't watched the show many times. But that was a terrible, terrible way to start the show. Anyways, whatever. I mean, I'm sure there's people that hate it more than I do, but it's not good.
Yeah, so anyway, you guys, I'm a little bummed. I'm still watching it. I'm still kind of hoping, but I just feel like they were so hip, and I just feel like now it's more hip replacement surgery than hip.
Right.
So I'm just a little like, and I'm serious because I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen it yet, but I'm just a little disappointed. And I know everything that's going on with Chris Noth and the sexual, allegations, and so obviously he's not making another appearance on there. He was going to come back and he's not, so that's a whole nother story, but it's just a little weird. So I would love to get your feedback on what you think about it. Send me a message, give me a comment, let me know.
It's all going to be the same comment.
It's a little cringy. That's all I'm
Right.
going to say. Okay, so you guys, we lost Betty White. I'm really sad about this too. I mean, she was almost 100. She was 3 weeks shy of her birthday. We lost a legend, so I'm really going to miss Betty White. I thought she was amazing. So I did want to do a shout out to her. And then last but not least, Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this one out. They're just like on a yacht somewhere right now. But I'm
You
like,
can't follow up Betty White with Pete and Kim. Come on. That's like a, sacrilegious or something.
It is-
Anyways, yeah, there they are.
well, yeah, I mean, I just can't quite figure this out. I know that they were on Saturday Night Live together, and Pete Davidson's dated a lot of people. Kate Beckinsale. I mean, it's just an interesting couple. So those are some of the things going on in the entertainment world right now. Okay, so moving on, you guys, we have a new segment. It's called Izzy's Corner. Woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. You should all be scared if you're not. So I can't guarantee we're not going to get kicked off the air, so I'm going to try to keep him PG-13, but I can't promise you anything.
Right.
So today we're talking about your tattoo, Izzy.
Right, let's talk about it. So, let me throw some footage up here real quick of this. So, over the holidays, I had our good friend Josh Blevins tattoo my knuckles. And what I had him put on there are logos from my favorite bands. Most of them are not from this century, actually. They're all from the 80s. But that's just, that's the thing. That was my music generation. But we know Josh from well, let's talk about how we know Josh.
Well, okay, so Josh, this is a funny story. I feel old, but Josh, one of my friends, it's her son, and I've seen him grow up, and it's crazy. I mean, I've seen him, he's been a musician, he's just such a great guy, but it's funny because I'm like hanging out with him now, and I'm like, I feel like old, like his second mom, when I'm there. But he did my tattoo as well that you guys saw, the Still I Rise, so we love him, and he's fabulous. If you need a tattoo, Lowrider Tattoo, Josh Blevins.
Right, he's super fun, super talented. I mean, it's all, the experience is fun. He's got a cool shop up in, I guess it's Long Beach.
Yeah, it's kind
area.
of close to Long Beach.
It's
Yeah.
a nice little day trip. He treats you really well. Yeah.
Well, show
anyways-
it.
Oh yeah.
to
So
us.
anyways, I was showing you some of the process, but let me get Abner to come in. So this is the first side, and then I'm gonna be back later this month to do the second side. So we'll show you some more of that when I have that done. But yeah, definitely was a Christmas gift to myself. So anyway, yeah.
We love Josh. He's so great. So shout out to him.
Yeah, Josh Blevins, guys, Lowrider Tattoo. I don't
And
know,
I
do we have
actually
his
filmed
stuff
it.
up?
I actually filmed it. Yes, I do film. I took I
Yeah,
made a
she-
cinematography. What do you call it?
she
A
did it.
cinema. What's the word?
Cinematographer?
Cinematographer?
No.
Director?
But I don't know what I'm trying to say. I made a film. Just watch
Right,
it. It's
that's all
on.
you should say.
It's on
That's
Israel's
how it should be,
Instagram.
right? I made a film. What do you do for a living? I made a film.
So anyway, you guys, we love that. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the show, you guys, but some big exciting news that we are dropping that we are so excited about. Did you know that we are also on Channel 10 News? Woohoo! Channel 10 ABC. We're so excited, you guys. We debuted starting on the 29th. We were on last Saturday at 2:30, but we're on starting January 29th at 10:30 a.m. So we will have the schedule up for you. And people had asked me, are you still on the other channels? Yes, we are still on the other channels too. So you can spend Thursday through Saturday with us now. Yes.
So the other channel is Channel 4. It's Cox, but you've probably seen Year View. That's their official statement. But Thursdays at 4.
Yes, so you guys, I'm going to tell you real quick. We're on Your View, Channel 4 in San Diego, Santa Barbara, Channel 118 in Orange County, Palos Verdes, LA area, Channel 27 in Palm Springs, Palm Desert, and Yuma, and then we're on Channel 10 on Saturdays. So we're super excited. So if you have a story or you want some exposure for your brand, hit us up. You know where to find us. And then
one thing that this is ABC's Channel 10, so we're really trying to, come up with some great sponsor packages, some great segment packages for people. So you get all the social media, you get the video, you get to be on Channel 4, you get to be on Channel 10. It's on YouTube, it's everywhere. So now's a really good time for us to talk to you if you're interested in working with us. So hit us up.
Hit us up. Yeah, and the thing is that we're tapping into about 6 million people now. So it's pretty exciting stuff. And we love that everybody's engaged in what we're doing and talking about. And, my favorite thing is spotlighting your story. And we have so many great stories out there. So I would love that. And we're going to be doing my top 5 product segment regularly. So if you guys have a product you want to send me for me to try and possibly be featured on my top 5 products, Tina's bag was featured on my top 5 products. You let us know and we will get you on that segment. And I want to announce next week, because we're going to wrap up because we're running a little bit late. But
I do have one question from a viewer.
Okay.
If we can take that question
Yes.
back to Izzy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone wants to know, what was the inspiration for choosing your favorite bands?
Ooh.
What was the inspiration for choosing my favorite bands?
Like to put on your knuckles, probably.
They're so integrated in my life as a kid and growing up, actually. If there was anything ever in my life, those bands, the bands that I put on here meant everything. Music was everything. It got me through everything. It's all I ever did as a kid. I was in bands.
He's a drummer.
I'm a drummer. As you know, seen as a guitar player. But if we had known each other then, it would have been, high school. But and everybody's always like, hey, what's your top 10 favorite bands? So I always laugh and say, well, now if somebody asks me, I'll just show them my hands.
There you go.
But yeah, anyways, such a huge part of my life, so that's why.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a good question. And that's the thing about Izzy and I, we both love music, and people, you see our Instagram, we do play. We don't play enough, so that's another goal for us for 2022 is to play more music. And we will sing on our show, because we are going to do a show where we have music. It's all music, so that'll be really fun. But yeah, so anyway, if you guys have questions, let us know. And then real quick, I want to announce next week's lineup. We have Bridget Fanning back on the show for Keller Williams. She's amazing. She's going to be talking about her predictions for real estate in 2022 and giving tips to people that want to sell their house. What's the top 3 things that you need to do? And if you want to buy a house in this market, she's going to give you the top 3 tips for how to get something, as soon as you can, because it's really competitive. It's less than 2,000 houses in inventory right now. It's insane. So we've got Bridget, so don't fear, she will be here. And you guys, if you have a story, again, hit us up, let us know. We'll get you on the show. We're going to let you go. Thanks so much for tuning in. And we will see you next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. And be safe out there, okay? Bye, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.